Music is prayed over demonically. That goes out to the world, goes out to the radio stations, goes out to the public. And when you see that stuff and know that stuff, it's frightening.
What do you mean by that, Shane, prayed over demonically?
So rituals, ceremonies, everything to bring, to give light to the devil, to Satan. It's a satanic music industry. That's majority of what it is.
Do you mean figuratively, or do you mean literally you've been in...
Literally, yes.
And
Not figuratively.
Can you share what those albums were? Were they your albums?
No, they weren't our albums, no. They were not Boyzone albums. So that's what I mean by not every music is that. But it was on the stepping stone to that. So you're going back to the 1993s into 2000s. And then if you look at what the music is today, the industry is today, for all your Sam Smiths to your Dojo Cats to your Beyoncés they are so demonic, it's unbelievable. And we can't, it's in front of us. It's something that we kind of go, oh, it's just music. But it really isn't.
What was it like going from the secular industry into the gospel scene? Because now you're saved, you let go of the secular stuff. Now you're kind of with the, forgive me for no better term, gospel celebrity or celebrated gospel singers.
Right.
What was that like? Was it easier? Was it better?
It's almost one and the same. I think that Satan's grip on music, it's not just genres that are not necessarily Christian or gospel. I think they all bottleneck into Satan. And I think that the gatekeepers in one are the same as the gatekeepers in another.
The spirituality of music, and this is why demons use music and the Spirit of God uses music, and you have to decide who's going to be boss of music in your life. If it's going to be God, it has to be according to the scriptures. Otherwise, it means that you open it for satanic use.
Music is the art of combining and organizing sounds along with other elements in time to create a composition to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Music has the power to inspire, uplift, and connect people across the globe.
Music has always been a calling card for people. It expresses who we are, what we care about, our values, and is an expression of self. Well, if your inner self is kind of torn up and tormented, you're going to look for music that expresses those feelings.
That's why you need to be careful what music you listen to. Because if music can get rid of a demon, it can attract one. And most of the music out here now attracts demons. Then you wonder why your lifestyle, you're grooving and bumping in the car, but when you get out, you can't wait to figure out why your life is standing still. Sometimes it's the music that you're listening to, because whoever you listen to, what's on them attaches itself to you.
Behind the captivating beats, catchy tunes, and chart-topping lyrics, there lies a troubling underlying tendency in the music industry. These subliminal messages are included in various aspects of the music.
Across the spectrum, though, remained a very clear aesthetic. Albums with gothic typefaces and visual and lyrical references to the occult, hell, evil, and violence.
Now, all of those activities, the musicals, are full of symbolisms, Masonic symbols, cultic symbols of various kinds. If you don't understand them, they just look like normal things to you. But if you're spiritually alive, and knowledgeable in the word, these things can immediately catch your attention. You can relate to what's going on very quickly.
To my brother Jay-Z, Team Rock, Adam Blackstone, Hell's Kitchen, the Most High.
Good evening, godless sodomites. Kneel before your God, Babylon! Making me the highest paid megalomaniacal boy king in all of Babylon!
You see, if you go and visit the very home of the Oscars, where they hold it each year, you can see a plaque on the wall that says the Babylonian Courts. The camera shows you the stage, and you see an unmistakable Tower of Babel embedded into the design.
Like anything linked to humans, Satan, being a master of deception, has corrupted the beautiful gift of music created for the worship and praise of our God. Music and art are now the main tools for driving the satanic agenda.
This is how Satan gets to us, is through the media, through music. One of the ways New Age is being marketed to our children is through the singer Taylor Swift. If you go on her Twitter page, or I guess they call it X now, you can see actual tweets where she says, "Are you casting spells this weekend? Or did you cast spells this summer?" You can see where there's a tweet that she has from the Society of Witches welcoming her into their society. You can see in her lyrics how absolutely, it's not only humanistic and secular, but it's antichrist lyrics. And it's glorifying sensuality and all sorts of things that we do not stand for as Christian women.
For many, these themes might seem like harmless artistic expressions, but their deeper implications could influence societal norms and values in ways we might not fully realize.
And what is Satan's game plan? It's called the magnum opus. Satan's magnum opus, the great work. It is the merging of so-called good and evil until there is no distinction. I said so-called because he doesn't even identify good. He can't identify good. So when Satan tells you he's merging good and evil, he doesn't even know what good is. But the idea is to make sure you can't distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. And the only way you can fall into that trap is through the ignorance of the Word of God.
Music lyrics hold immense power. They shape thoughts, evoke emotions, and even influence behavior. However, not all lyrics uplift or inspire.
The spiritual influence that music has, and this video in particular is actually inspired by a trending Instagram song right now that I keep hearing over and over as I scroll through my reels. That song is called Anxiety by Sleepy Hollow. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't.
Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
Shit, I've been tripping. Fighting with my demons, and my demons is winning. I feel like don't nobody ever feel how I feel.
It says, somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Look, SHIT got me tripping. Fighting with my demons, and my demons is winning. It's just gaining so much popularity right now, and I've even seen like Christian content creators use it for their own reels, and that concerns me more than anything, right? Because like I don't expect people that are in the world to produce any fruit other than worldly fruit.
Teenagers and children tend to follow these trends without truly understanding what they are doing or why until much later in life. By then, the influence has taken root.
Hold on, let me explain something to them real quick. Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers entered the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me. So, let's get it. Oh, you already here. I'm so sorry. You can't get out. You're stuck. It's over. You heard the song 1,000,000 times and you didn't even know. That's but I still